has power struggles there as well. It being an Aries kind of gives. Oh, sorry, my dog. It being an Aries house, 12th house, aside from it being the. I'm not sure if you guys can hear my dog. Sorry. Puppies, stop, please. There they are running in. All right. So, Jupiter. Please stop. Please stop. So, your Jupiter will be on the 12th house. Hi everyone, this is Jill of AstroloJill. So for this video, we will be doing the Gemini 2024 horoscopes. This is going to be best for Gemini risings. However, if you're also a Gemini sun and a Gemini moon, this might resonate with you as well. This is going to be a collective reading, so it might not resonate with you 100%. And it's best to book your own reading if you want a more personalized one. This is Twix, by the way. Hi everyone. So for this portion of the video, I'm just going to show you what I'm wearing. This is my Enchanted cosmetics line, and feel free to skip this part if you're really not interested. I'm going to put chapters down there just so you could skip straight to the horoscope. You don't have to watch this, but only if you are interested, okay? So for the first part, I am wearing my base, which is my foundation. I'm wearing the shade number 2. So I already placed that. The enchantment for this one is obsession. And then next one that I would like to do is my eyeshadow. This is the number 1 eyeshadow. So the intention and the enchantment that I put in here is for you to be more creative and to spark inspiration, as well as attraction and irresistible boost. And if you're seeking to manifest your desires, this will truly help you because it will work with the eyes, and the eyes are the windows to the soul. So this is really good. So for this one, I'm just gonna do a very simple pink lid, and I like to use my fingers. So there, as you can see, this is a shimmer. I really like it. This is also what I use for work. In case you guys didn't know, I work as a flight attendant. That is my day job. Although I think this is my main thing. But my day job is being a flight attendant, and I work the Trans-Pacific flights, which is minimum 12 hours, and this lasts. Actually, not just this, but all of the makeup lasts. All right, so that is my lid. Next one that I'll do is my blush. I used the Hecate blush for this video. Sorry, this one keeps on falling. The garter is loose. But I'm gonna use the Hecate blush. This is cushion, and it's moisturizing. And the enchantment that I put for the Hecate blush is transformation as well as empowerment. The shade also gives you a perfect drunk blush look. So you can open this up. There's the cushion. You can either press. If you guys are into ASMR, I can do an ASMR thing, but I feel like it's too late now. There. Then I use my fingers to blend it out. There. Nice flush. There. If you want the drunk blush look, you can put it here too. I like to do this because it gives me like a doll look, a dainty doll look. There. So, diba? In fairness. Okay, so that is my Hecate blush. Next one is my lips. So for this one, I'm gonna do the Gemini horoscope starting now, but I'm gonna put this clip on other videos. But I'm gonna use the Gemini pink lip lacquer, and this one has the enchantment of Gemini energy, which is being a smarty pants, communication, and being versatile. I really like this shade too. It's a fuchsia pink, and since it's a gold bottle, it has a velvet finish. So despite it having a velvet finish, after a few moments, it's going to dry up and be kiss-proof and transfer-proof. There. All right, next one is my earrings. So my earrings are from Enchanted Airy. She hand makes these, and the rose is an actual rose. Sorry, it won't focus. It's still focusing on me, sorry. But this one is an actual rose encased in resin. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but it's in resin and it will be forever in there. And it has gold. It doesn't tarnish. There. That's my earrings for today. So pretty, very date night look. And then lastly, another thing from Enchanted Airy are my ribbons. I love putting ribbons on my hair. It has been my thing since I was a teenager. So I'm gonna put it on here. My favorite hairstyle. There. So that my hair is out of my face. Should I put another one? Yeah, sure. Why not? There. So that's my look for today, guys. What do you think? All right. So another last thing that I put on is my healing oil. So as of this moment, while I'm recording this, I am actually paralyzed hips down. I move around in a wheelchair or in crutches. I got injured in my work. It's as a flight attendant, and it was December, so everybody was flying. So we had to lift bags. Please, if you're traveling, pack your bags, lift them yourselves. Don't ask the FAs to do it. But in our case, I had to do it because elderly, of course we have to help them. And it's not a problem for me to help at all. I work out, but yeah, anyway, I got injured, my spine straightened, my lumbar spine straightened due to a muscle spasm, and yeah, I can't walk. I'm going through physical therapy as of now. And this one helps me a lot. My doctor said that it'll take me a week to recover and actually walk, but it has been just 3 days, and I can actually walk already, just in pain, of course, but I can't walk too much. But yeah, I use this. This is the Isis healing oil, and I infuse this with Reiki. I am a Reiki practitioner. So what I like to do, aside from putting it in the affected area in my hips, I like to put it in my hair. This will be good as a hair oil. Very nice. Gives you a shine. So there, put it in my hair. As you can see, it gives a really pretty shine there. Diba? Yan. O, diba? It smells so good too. Yeah, you guys can get all of these from my shop. I'm gonna be reopening after I post the horoscopes. So there, healing oil, really good to enhance your healing if you are sick and you need a boost in healing. The healing oil would definitely help you. So there, thanks for watching this part. If you did reach to this point, and let's go over to the horoscope. To add, the Gemini Lip Lacquer has finally dried. Mwah. Mwah. Transfer proof. Transfer proof. Now, before we start with the actual horoscope of the zodiac for this video, it's very crucial that you take down these important dates, okay? So for January 1, 2024, Mercury retrograde finally ends. So what a good start of the year, right? We're finally going into 2024 with a clear mind and Mercury in direct, so communication will be really smooth. See, it's still Mercury retrograde. I stuttered. Next is January 20. So Pluto is in Aquarius for the first time since the 1700s. I believe it's 1797 or 1798. I'll have to double check. But this will be the first time it's going to go into Aquarius again. And the last time that it went on Pluto and Aquarius, a very notable historical event was when Napoleon Bonaparte and his French troops captured Cairo. You know, Pluto is a planet of transformation, and Aquarius is very futuristic. So it's really pushing boundaries into something that will benefit or really make an impact in the future. So we will be expecting a lot of movements like that for starting January 2024. So the wars, and then a change in mindset for people. People will not be tolerating as much bullshit anymore. And Aquarius, this is a good time to advocate for the rights of the marginalized communities and really help the collective. You want to add your transformational energy into this age, into this Pluto in Aquarius transit. So, Aquarius, futuristic, Pluto, transformation. So, expect a lot of that starting January 20. And then another date that I want you to take note is March 25. This is going to be the start of the eclipse season for 2024. I know, eclipse again. We had so much eclipses last 2023 and 2022. So, yes, eclipse again. And this will start with a lunar eclipse in Libra, March 25. And this is going to be very life changing. And the ones that will be affected by this will be Libra placements and Aries placements. So, eclipse is all about shedding and then really letting go of the things that no longer serve you, being more authentic to self. So, be sure that you hold on to those energies come March 2025. So, next one is April 1. This is going to be like a joke. It's going to be the first Mercury retrograde of the year. Yeah, April 1, really? April Fool's Day, but it's not a joke, it's real. April 1, Mercury retrograde, it's gonna be in Aries, so watch your mouth. Aries is a very hot-headed sign. I know I'm an Aries moon myself, so I that is one of the shadows that I try to really suppress or really control and work with. And Mercury retrograde in Aries just signifies that you will be more hot-tempered, and you're you will have to watch your temper. You will have to watch your anger. Your words will be swords. Mercury in the tarot, communication is swords. And in astrology, Mercury is communication, and it will be wielded by Aries, literally the warrior of the zodiac. So your words will be like swords during Mercury retrograde, April 1. So do make sure that you don't let go of too hurtful words. They will always have an impact no matter what we try to give out there. So be careful with your words and be extra kind. What's good about knowing what the transit is at least you'll have some sort of control, and the awareness of it will help you plan ahead. The first eclipse season will end with a solar eclipse in Aries. So again, eclipse season, this time it's going to be in Aries. So more energy into being a go-getter rather than looking at the downside of Aries, which is hot-tempered, impatient. Rather, for solar eclipse on April 8th in Aries, you want to enhance the good side of Aries, being action-oriented, being fearless, confident, and being a go-getter. So those are the energies you want to manifest for April 8th at the solar eclipse in Aries. So next one is Jupiter and Uranus will form a conjunction on April 20. This will help you really break free from the things that are from the expectations of society and the things that people expect us to be, but you know for a fact you don't want to be anymore. This is going to be for the collective, all right? This is transits happening for everyone, not just for the sign of this video. So April 20, good time to really break out of your shell, move out, find your own thing. And it's time to realize that you are your own person and you shouldn't be doing things for the benefit of other people just because they expect you to. At the end of the day, you're living for yourself. All right? Next, May 25. Jupiter will enter from Taurus into Gemini. Now, Jupiter is actually a detriment in Gemini. It was much more comfortable on the opposition of Gemini, which is Sagittarius. But having a very expansive planet into Gemini, which is the most talkative sign in the zodiac, you will be encouraged to learn, expand on your knowledge, expand on your charisma, expand on your communication. Despite Jupiter not being so comfortable here, Jupiter is always the bringer of good luck, the bringer of expansion. So it will expand you into Gemini energies, being versatile, confident in your speaking, talkative, and very Gemini things. Smart even. A lot of the Geminis I know are very smart and intelligent. They're very fast too. So I really like that about Gemini. A lot of my best friends are Geminis. All right, so another Mercury retrograde is going to happen on August 5. Mercury retrograde take 2. And it's going to be it's going to start in Virgo and then moves over to Leo eventually. So Mercury is happy in Virgo, but it being in retrograde kind of makes the Virgo sad. The Virgo placements out there, you will feel stuck. You will feel like you can't seem to say anything or do anything. And that's all right, because this is just a season. So take a time to slow down. That's totally fine. And then when it moves over to Leo, Mercury retrograde in Leo, you're going to feel mummed. You're going to feel a bit muted. You know how Leo is such as, I'm a star, Pearl. I'm a star. Everyone look at me. But Mercury in Leo retrograde, you're going to feel shy. You're going to look more inward, and you're going to concentrate more on your inner energies rather than your outer energies. There. That is Mercury retrograde. That's starting August 5. And then September 17, a second eclipse season. So expect endings, expect shedding. There will be some arguments. And then know that if it's not for you, it's okay to let it go. And the lunar eclipse will start with Pisces, and the solar eclipse will be in Virgo. No. The lunar eclipse will be in Pisces. Sorry about that. The lunar eclipse will be in Pisces. So people with Pisces and Virgo placements should expect big changes. And know that if it's for you, it will stay. If it's not for you, let it go. Totally fine. And then October 2, that is the solar eclipse. Sorry about earlier, I made a mistake. But October 2 is the solar eclipse in Libra. And tama. So the last was the lunar eclipse in Libra. This time it's going to be a solar eclipse in Libra. So you want to be able to really shine out the positive traits of Libra during this time, which is diplomacy, empathy, beauty even, since Libra is a Venusian sign. So launching something that has anything to do with Libra energies during this time will be a good thing. And then another date that I want you to take note of is November 5. Another date is November 25. This is the third and last Mercury retrograde. And this year it's going to begin in Sagittarius. So Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, a very performative sign as well. So rethink all of the things that you would want to do that is expansive. Rethink that opening a business, moving on to a new home, or getting a new job. Mercury in retrograde November 25 onwards. Do make sure that you try your best to rethink those decisions and make sure that you are very, very confident in that decision. Look at all the possibilities that will happen, and if you can, wait for at least the end of the Mercury retrograde before making a decision. All right? So those are the dates that I want you to remember before we start this video. Another thing that I want you guys to know, this is very important, that these energy predictions and these horoscopes are not here to make you feel crucified to whatever it is that is going to be shown. In fact, I want the opposite effect. I want you to have more control. The awareness of the energies coming towards us will help you in your decision making, will help you gain more control. All right? So don't ever feel like you're trapped. This is merely just energy that you can manipulate yourself. We all have that magic within us. Okay? All right, Gemini risings. This will be an exciting year for you. Lots of ups and downs, but mostly ups. So, for the start of the year, January, you will have a lot of energies towards partnerships. You might feel a bit lovey dovey if you do have a partner already. If you do not, you will feel extra flirtatious right on time for Valentine's. Hopefully, you will have a Valentine's Day, Gemini risings. And then a lot of energies towards making your career work. So, your reputation will have some sort of murky waters, and do make sure that you are very truthful in the things that you do. Integrity is very important, and you will have a lot of opportunities to study and get an education, further your career even. So, with your career, especially in January, you will have lots of energies into the how people perceive you and how you present yourself to people. So, do make sure that you use your very charismatic skills, God given skills as a Gemini. Use them to your advantage. Your 12th house, Jupiter is in Taurus, and with 12th house, you might feel more boosted with your mental health. Your mental health can be a bit what do you call this? A turbulent during this time, with Jupiter being there as well as Uranus. So with this one, I do suggest that you take care of your mental health. You will have a boost of energies, but don't overwork yourself. I'd also like to mention a very important transit that you might go through. This is the eclipse in Libra and Aries. Your eclipses will happen on your fifth house and on your 11th house. Libra will be on your fifth house. So, with Libra, the Libra eclipse, lots of energies towards transformation in the avenue of children, creativity, sex, sexuality, the things that you do for leisure. And these will the eclipse will bring a lot of changes, new beginnings, endings. So you will find yourself picking up a new hobby. If you are wanting to have children, you might have that baby fever. And if you are confused about your sexuality, you might find some information towards that avenue as well. You might find your identity finally, and the things that you find fun. And you will have there's a chance for pregnancy if you guys want to get pregnant. But if you don't, of course, there are measures to prevent that. You guys already know that you are adults. With your 11th house, so 11th house is more for connections, friends, alliances, and the groups, friendship groups. So your eclipse will happen there as well in Aries. You will find yourself in leadership positions, and as well as power struggles there as well. It being in Aries kinds of gives oh, sorry, my dog. It being in Aries kinds of gives a very cardinal energy, fire starter type of thing. So you'll find yourself starting new groups or leading a present group or even leaving one and creating your own. It's a lot of possibilities, but eclipses happening there is always changes, new beginnings, endings. There will be change. So expect that to happen. Another thing that I want to mention during eclipse season is things that are no longer for you will leave. The universe will push them away. So it's best if you let that happen and you don't force things anymore. It may be a relationship with someone that's no longer working or has run its course. You guys outgrew each other. You might find yourself breaking off from that, or a friendship group that is no longer healthy for your mental health. You might find yourself leaving. You might find yourself as well moving out. So specifically for Gemini, it's going to be about friendship groups and about the things that you find fun. And eclipses being on your fifth house, You will find yourself picking up new hobbies as well. The things that you find fun before may not be very fun anymore, and the things that you didn't find fun before might be fun now. So it's really best to experiment during this time and be open to a lot of things. So moving on, you will find a conjunction between Saturn and Neptune on your 10th house, Geminis. So Saturn is all about discipline, what's real. Neptune, on the other hand, is dreamy, illusion. So it being together kind of gives us, it gives us rose tinted glasses, the things that are just under our nose that is not working or is actually very good for us. We tend to miss it out. So here it's going to be in your 10th house. You might run into obstacles with your career. You might find yourself wanting to shift, wanting to have some sort of growth. And it's very important, since this is the conjunction that's happening in your midheaven, is that you make realistic goals. Be logical and idealistic, but not delusional, Just make sure that your goals are realistic and achievable. Make small goals first. Don't overwork yourself. And as well as it being on your 10th house of reputation, people will be extra sensitive with how they view you. So do make sure that you think before you click, think before you speak. I know a lot of Geminis that turn into rappers when they're angry. They say the most mean things. Gemini is the sign of communication. So you might let go of words that are not very nice, that might affect your reputation, and that will be extra hard on you for this year, 2024, with the conjunction of Saturn and Neptune in your midheaven. So do make sure that you think before you speak. Be kind with your words. If you really cannot help it, then do make sure that you let them down slowly and be and really think to yourself, if you talk to someone the way you talk to others, would that be okay if that is coming back to you? So, Geminis, there will be a transit as well. Your Jupiter 12th house Taurus will move over to Gemini at this latter part of the year. So, it being in 12th house, aside from it being I'm not sure if you guys can hear my dog. Sorry. Puppies, stop, please. There they are running in. All right. So Jupiter, please stop. Please stop. So your Jupiter will be on the 12th house of dreams, hidden, spirituality. It is also the house of enemies. So you might find yourself reconciling with the people that you don't like. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So it being in Taurus, in your 12th house, that might mean that there will be a positive area for growth and expansion in your spirituality. So it's good to start your spiritual path, get really in touch with your higher self, with your intuition, and dreams as well. You might find yourself dreaming a lot. And it it being the house of enemies, there might be reconciliation, apologies, forgiveness, and you might even forgive yourself if you are extra hard on yourself. I know a lot of Geminis that are extra hard on themselves. So it transiting on your 12th house, Gemini risings, you might find yourself wanting to forgive the people that you didn't get along with before, or the people that have done you wrong, just to find your peace. You might also find yourself people being you being a magnet to the people that you didn't get along with before. Your enemies might come and apologize, try to reconcile the relationship, or at least try to move past it and put it and be water under the bridge. And that's a good thing. Honestly, I have people that I'd like to reconcile with, but it still hurts at this moment. So hopefully 2024 everything will be okay. And Gemini risings especially for you. All right. So once Jupiter is in Gemini, that will be in your first house. There will be a lot of expansion when it comes to self, who you are, and you're going to be deciding to be much more healthier with your body and how you express yourself and how you want people to look at you. This will be your first house. This is your ascendant. This is how you want to project yourself outside. So Jupiter being in your first house means you're going to have a glow up, Geminis. Very, very fun. A glow up. You're going to change up your fashion style, change your hairstyle, probably. You might even color your hair. I know a lot of Geminis that love to color their hair. You're finally going to do that. And you're going to be coloring your hair in a way that you've always wanted it to be. So, Gemini risings, Jupiter in the first house, expand on your looks. Invest on your looks. This is going to be your year of pretty privilege. Use it to your advantage because pretty privilege is very powerful. And of course, putting it out there, I have a Gemini Lip Lacquer, which is what I'm using now. Transfer proof. Mwah. Diba? This is going to be perfect for you as soon as Jupiter is in Gemini. In February, yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the chart which is right here. Come February, there will be lots of energies towards learning something new. This is a really good time for you to pick up a new skill and transformation towards how you view the world. Your Pluto will be transiting your ninth house, which is kind of gives a lot of changes with how you view the world, how you want to, your morals, your ethics, and how you want to be presented to the world as well. You will have a lot of opportunities for growth with your philosophy, with your religion. There will be instances where you will travel and really have a life changing experience. So if you want to travel, good, this is a good time to do it as well. Come April, Gemini risings, Mercury will be in retrograde. We hate that because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, but everything will be okay. What I always say during Mercury retrograde, review and do make sure that you rethink decisions before you make them. Just be more careful with how you communicate, and you will be fine. With April, there will be lots of energies towards making new connections and making sure that these groups and connections will bring forth new opportunities for you. And there will be a lot of energies for your connections to further your career. So do make sure that the connections that you're making is something actually beneficial and you are not the ones that are giving the opportunities to other people, but other people giving you opportunities. There's no room for leeches during this time. Do make sure that the people that you surround yourself with are really useful and the ones that were actually going to help you. Because there will be instances, since your eclipse is happening on the 11th house, where people will use you and people might talk about you behind your back. Those are not the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with. You want to surround yourself with people that will help you grow, people that will help you achieve your goals. And that is exactly what you should go for, Geminis, especially during April, May. Yeah. All right, Gemini risings coming forth with July. You will have a lot of luck with your career, with your finances and material security. A lot of luck if you want to like play the lotto or join raffles. This is a good time. As well as if you have your own business, this is a really good time to boost your business. Let people know what your business is about. Accept opportunities for growth in business, but of course, always rethink them first. And do make sure that the decisions that you're making when it comes to your work will and your finances is something that you really did thought of. You went through the process of thinking it through. So you will have lots of luck when it comes to second house matters with your finances, material security, money. So this is a good time for you to really earn. And if you want to start a business, this is a good time to start a business as well and really boost it out. October onwards, this is a good time for you to pick up a new hobby, a new skill. You will be extra fast in learning new things. So, if you've always wanted to like pick up a course, finish a certification, pick up a new skill, this is a good time to start that as well, October onwards. And if you do want to have children, there were people that are trying to get pregnant. This is a good time to try to try for Gemini risings. If you do not want to get pregnant, there are measures to prevent that. Of course, you already know that. And then this is also a good time for you to bond with children and heal your inner child. So do things that you feel like your inner child would want. During the time of September and towards November, there will be a second eclipse that will happen for you in your 10th house. You will find some professional triumphs, a change in your career and your reputation and how people perceive you. You will also find yourself probably committing to an important thing, important project, important relationship, and you will be opening yourself up more, and you want to be more authentic, and you want to be viewed as someone authentic and truthful, especially with your eclipse happening in your 10th house. And by the end of the year, there will be a retrograde for you in Mars on your third house. So you will find yourself a little bit more irritable. And Geminis, when you are angry, you become rappers. So watch what you say, be nice, be kind. If you really cannot help it, make a Twitter dump account with no followers and put all of your hate there. Since your reputation is going to be extra important this year, you wouldn't want to be a keyboard warrior. And if not a keyboard warrior in public, a keyboard warrior even in personal relationships. I know so many Geminis that just pick a fight just because. They pick on someone just because they can. And really, for a lot of Geminis forget that words are powerful, and words can impact a lot of things. It may be just something that you let go as a mercurial sign, but Gemini risings, don't forget that words really do pierce the soul. So if you don't want something to be held up against you in the future, your reputation is very important. Remember, do make sure that you think before you speak, and you don't have to fight all the time. Be extra patient, be extra compassionate, and especially during the end of the year where your Mars retrograde will happen in your third house. So just be nice, be kind, always choose to be kind, and you will be fine. I'm pretty sure. All right, that is for Gemini 2024. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I apologize for my dogs. They are finally asleep. Hopefully, they won't make that much of a mess during my Cancer 2024 video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.